Points from 9. Good enough. Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to the channel, United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Hope you've all had a fantastic weekend. Hope you had a good day. Hope you've had a good weekend as well. And I hope you're all looking forward to another brand new week in April 2024 this year. First of all, do me a massive favour for me. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Share the video. Hit the tweet button, hit the retweet button, and remember to always remember the notification bell. Put that bell on at all times to receive dedicated brand new content planned for the rest of 2024 on United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. We've got brand new videos, brand new shorts, brand new live streams. We've got more Fortnite, EA, Rocket League, Fall Guys, Call of Duty. We'll be getting EAFC 25. We'll be getting more brand new games to become part of this channel and this community. So please subscribe if you are new, become part of the channel and the community today on this Sunday evening if you want to. You're all very, very much welcome to join us on this journey and this adventure that we are all going on together, which obviously is major progress on the channel and on the community. And I hope you've had a good weekend. I hope you've all had a great Sunday evening. I'm all looking forward to another brand new week with 3 birthdays exclusively in my family this week. And more dramatics from Manchester United yet again. Manchester United 2, Liverpool 2. When you think that, you've got an 18-year-old Kobbie Mainoo who has scored an absolutely beautiful, wonderful goal to get Manchester United somehow in the lead 2-1 against title-chasing Liverpool, and you think that you've got the game possibly won with an unlikely 3 points, especially with the way Manchester United were absolutely battered inside that first half. And then yet again, defensive calamity from a massively overrated and overhyped right back in Wan-Bissaka, who decides to, throw all that hard work, all that glorious Kobbie Mainoo moment to throw those 3 points away with the idiotic decision that Wan-Bissaka does to throw and slide down Harvey Elliott inside the Manchester United penalty area to give Liverpool an unlikely point where, in my view, we were miles the better team inside that second half. And we deserve to have the 2-1 lead that we got. But to throw all that hard work away due to Wan-Bissaka's complete incapacity of being able to defend properly, it throws all that hard work away. It throws that moment of somehow Man United are winning against title-chasing Liverpool, who are on course still to win their 20th Premier League title. Obviously, Liverpool are not going to be happy with a point. Liverpool are now level on points with Arsenal, but on a worse goal difference compared to Arsenal's. Liverpool are not going to be happy with a point, and they wanted to win that game, and I think Liverpool are going to come away from Old Trafford knowing how the hell they didn't win, basically. At least we got a point after the game, which I completely agree with Fabian. Again, we should have won that game. And we lost to Chelsea and then we drew to Liverpool. So it's 2 points from 9 in the last 3 games of Manchester United. I'm gutted how we did not hold that 2-1 lead the way we did. We were playing some magnificent football inside that second half, in my view. The first half, again, was complete and utter shambles from Manchester United. Liverpool were miles the better team. United didn't get going. United were not ready for the test from Liverpool today. But again, it's defensive problems after defensive problems after defensive problems from that incompetent back four that people rate, that people think is good enough to be able to play up against top teams like Liverpool and Chelsea 2 games in or side a week. And United have thrown away 2 winning positions in a week. We have thrown 6 points away and we've only got 1. Where United really should have had 6 points from 6 from the last 2 games. And we don't deserve to win, but we should have won the game. Based on the football we are playing and based on the performance-wise, Manchester United at the moment are not deserving to win football games because we are getting battered, outplayed, and we are getting outfought by every opposition team that we are coming up against. We are now only a point, clearer than West Ham. We are edging away further from Newcastle. But at the end of the day, Man United have thrown away a moment that we desperately needed 3 points from. I'm gutted for Kobbie Mainoo because that guy is 18 years of age. He is running our midfield because our midfield looks completely and utterly empty of quality and any idea of being able to keep that midfield completely balanced for the whole 90 minutes. We have got an 18-year-old Kobbie Mainoo that is running our midfield, who is making moments of glory happen when the going gets tough. And it shows up the senior players. It shows up that some of these senior players that Manchester United have got aren't bloody good enough. And it is shocking, really, to say that the youth is outplaying and outfighting our senior players. And we've got so many of them that played again today against Liverpool. And the youngsters are showing them up because the youngsters are delivering. Like, it says a lot. It says that, that some of those players that Man United got are being outshone by the youngsters because the youngsters have got more hunger, they've got more fight, they've got more passion, and they've got a determination to win. They've got Manchester United at the heart of their mind. Every time they pull on the shirt, they play for the club. They put their fight in and they put their heart in to try and win the game. And at the end of the day, I honestly thought Kobbie Mainoo won it. I'm absolutely gutted that we've got ourselves into a position where we are 2-1 up. Don't do anything stupid. Don't throw the game away and let's keep this lead we've unlikely got against title-chasing Liverpool, who I still think, in my view, can win the Premier League title. Even though they did not come away from Old Trafford with 3 points today, I still honestly think that Liverpool could still win the Premier League title. I still think they could win the Premier League title, even though they didn't get the 3 points they desperately needed today. If they would have come to Old Trafford and won, then it would sum up how horrific Manchester United actually are as a football club. Liverpool have got so many better quality players that were running rings round that whole team. From the minute go, Liverpool were at the races, out the starting blocks, like starting an Olympic relay race. They come out and fight for every tackle, for every ball, for every shot. They are fighting for, everything. Liverpool players are showing to Manchester United, if you had a proper setup, proper tactics, a proper manager and proper structure, Liverpool are in a massively better position than us. You look at their midfield, it runs rings round R3. You look at their attack, that back four of Man United could not fucking cope. You also look at their defence. And yes, there were probably a few question marks over that Liverpool back four today. I mean, some of the defensive mistakes, I think, are on Klopp for starting, young, inexperienced players like Konza and Connor Bradley, who obviously picked up an early yellow card for his horrific tackle on Marcus Rashford. But I think where this went wrong from Liverpool's perspective is that when Konza made that mistake and Kelleher is massively off his line, lays a beautiful assist for Bruno Fernandes from the halfway line, and Bruno Fernandes basically just hits it for the first time. And because Kelleher is massively off his line, we've got an open goal to aim at. We've basically got a free shot on target. I don't think Liverpool were expecting that to happen. I think Liverpool had complete cruise control of the game. I think Liverpool were miles better than Manchester United. They're running rings round us. And I think that moment of absolute calamity, Liverpool were on the back foot after that. As soon as that equaliser went in, Liverpool were being opened up. Liverpool were more open than a Christmas turkey on Christmas Day. They were absolutely wide open. And all of a sudden, those Manchester United players, something from somewhere sparked them into life. I mean, They must be starting the engine with a brand new set of sparks plugs when the car's going through the MOT. All of a sudden, that fired Manchester United into life. And I wasn't expecting us to even get a goal, because I thought as soon as Liverpool get the first goal, I honestly thought the floodgates were going to open. That is what I was expecting by the vibe and the performance I was seeing with my own eyes. Man United, again, are really, really poor. Defensively, the back four are at fault for both of the goals. The midfield battle, I've never seen such a dreadful and woeful midfield like that in all my life in the first half. I thought we had a really solid foundation with the midfield three that got selected by Eric Ten Hag there, with Casemiro, Kobbie, Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes. But that midfield were getting absolutely walked all over. I could not believe how bad our midfield three was losing the midfield battles. It was beyond shocking. It was beyond shocking. I still don't think after today, even though I look at this Premier League situation, I still don't think Arsenal are going to win the league. I still think, realistically, based on the two top teams in the league, which for me are still Liverpool and still Manchester City, I still think Liverpool are going to be happy but frustrated that they only got a point. And Jurgen Klopp has got a lot to answer for that second half performance from his Liverpool players, because they got battered in that second half. I think the amount of opportunities Liverpool had in that first half to finish Manchester United off, if it goes into the second half and Liverpool are 2 or 3 goals up, there is no way, impossibility, that United are going to find 2 or 3 goals from anywhere on that pitch to rescue even a result. I'm happy we've got a point, but I am not ecstatic the way we're playing. The midfield is trash, except for Kobbie Mainoo. The defence of Maguire, Cambuala, Dalot and Wan-Bissaka. I mean, the amount of times that we go over how weak our back four is and the amount of problems that they cause for each other, I'm not surprised that, again, when you've got players like Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Dalot, Maguire and Cambuala in that back four, are you honestly expecting Manchester United to keep a clean sheet? Soon as I looked at the team selection and I looked at the way we were set up, I could not see United keeping a clean sheet. And truth to be told, Liverpool go 1-0 up inside the first half. Within the first 20, 25 minutes, Liverpool get the first goal. And all of a sudden, you then look at the gaps Man United were leaving Liverpool free of space. You look at the gaps Manchester United were leaving that Liverpool players. How Liverpool did not see their opportunity right in front of their own eyes to say, do you know what? We've got the first goal. Let's pile the pressure on, which they did, to be fair, but they did not take the amount of opportunities they had through Darwin Núñez, Mohamed Salah, Luis Diaz. You look at the number of opportunities that Liverpool team had. I mean, even Szoboszlai had a few shots on goal inside that first half of Liverpool. That was Liverpool's moment to absolutely rub the salt into the wounds of Manchester United fans and Manchester United supporters, because it's not been a great week. 2 points from 9 for me is unacceptable. It's not great. It's not nice. And United have been woeful. We have thrown away 6 points this week. And for me, that is quite unforgivable that United, again, 2 games in a row in the same week, have thrown away a winning position twice. You are 2-1 up. You are battering the hell out of this Liverpool team. And I honestly thought if we could find that third goal, this would finish Liverpool off. This, for me, would have finished off Liverpool's any slim chance of winning the Premier League. But even with Liverpool's point, I still think today they are going to be obviously frustrated that they haven't won the game. If I was a Liverpool fan, which I'm not, I've got massive respect for a section of Liverpool fans, including my friends. I think they're going to be frustrated and not going to be happy. But do you know what? You've come away from Old Trafford with a point. It's probably not the best result that you needed, but you have still got winnable games that obviously you can win and pick up points from. And you're probably, for me, unfortunately from a United fan, probably still one of the main favourites to lift that Premier League title. And I still think, even though you haven't won, you are going to go into your next few games fired up even more to put that United result behind you, because you should have beat us today. I mean, the opportunities they had on our goal. It could have been easily 5 or 6 in that first half because the amount of gaps we left, Liverpool midfield was absolutely having field days. I mean, we've meant to be having a solid midfield foundation of Casemiro, Fernandes, and Mainoo. I've never seen a worse first half performance all season than what I witnessed today. That midfield was getting overrun, outfought, and all the gaps we left, because the midfield wasn't there. The gaps were being left because the midfield were pushing up way too high to try and get into the Liverpool penalty area to make things happen for Manchester United. And the problem is when you get pushed up too high and you leave all these gaps, that Liverpool midfield is going to be running for the hills, somehow trying to make more opportunities for themselves to happen, because Man United have pushed way too much to try and somehow make things happen when, Liverpool are finding it easy, because when United have got all those players pushing up, the gaps will be left, and the Liverpool midfield of Alexis McAllister, Szoboszlai and Endo, you look at that midfield three, and I think for me, they've probably got the best midfield three in the league. It's probably, for me, up there with Manchester City's, and you've got to applaud their midfield and the recruitment that Liverpool do, because that midfield three, they create so many opportunities for the front three. And I think if we're going to talk about the first goal, like idiotic defending yet again from a corner from Manchester United, no one's marking their aerial threats. We are leaving Liverpool players in free open space inside our own penalty area. And what fucks me off is whoever's marking Darwin Núñez, who gets onto the glancing header to set up Luis Diaz for the opening Liverpool goal, no one's basically trying to, fight and win the ball. They basically let Darwin Núñez have a free header for the assist. And because his header has glanced across goal, what frustrates me even more is we are meant to stop conceding goals and facing shots on our goal. But what annoys me from the Darwin Núñez assist, Luis Diaz has been completely and utterly left unmarked in our own penalty area, gets a free shot on goal. But what annoys me even more is there's not much power in the shot. There's not much finesse or, much, follow through for his shot. But what annoys me the most is we've got Onana in goal and Diego Dalot is standing on the line, and the shot that Diaz hits goes in because Onana's reacted too little too late to keep out the shot. And then Dalot's on the line with him. So I can't understand why those two are both on the Man United penalty line, and all of a sudden, on the goal line, not one of those two can make any kind of chance to not make that goal happen. They basically, for me, just fucking stand there and let the goal in, and Liverpool go deservedly 1-0 up. And that, again, is down to the incapacity of Man United's defensive work. When you don't mark Liverpool's biggest aerial threats inside your own penalty area, you are going to get punished. You are going to get fucking punished. And do you know what? United deserve to get punished, because when you leave players of that quality unmarked your own penalty area, you are going to get punished. You are going to concede a goal. You are going to go 1-0 down. And when we went 1-0 down, United basically gave up. I didn't see any kind of reaction. I didn't see any kind of fight to try and rescue a goal before half-time to take it into 1-1. I didn't see fuck all inside that first half that gave me any encouraging signs of players that were willing to fight today. I saw a really, really weak mentality. I saw players that basically threw the towel in. Those players did not want to somehow rescue a goal before half-time to take it into the second half, and it's basically anyone's to win. That is what I saw from the Liverpool first goal. That United team fell flat on its face, basically. It was like a rabbit in the headlight situation. That United team do not respond well when they go a goal behind. And let's face fact, they don't. They do not respond well when they go a goal down. And unfortunately for me, that is the mentality of some of those United players. They do not know how to get their ass off the ground, because when they concede a goal, obviously you're going to be massively pissed off and massively frustrated. But when you've got players that don't care about trying to respond or somehow trying to rescue this game, how can any Man United fan or any Man United supporter be ecstatic or praise these players for unprivileged performances that have been bang average for 3 fucking games in a row? United really, in my view, should have had 9 points from 9 this week. We have basically picked out 2 points out of 9. That is a 7-point minus difference in these last 3 Premier League games because United have thrown away opportunity after opportunity to win these fucking games. And again, it's leaving me purely, utterly frustrated that when United have got themselves in a winning situation, we have caved in. Every fucking time we get ourselves into a lead that we might actually deserve for once, even though it looked unlikely from the balance of the play between both Liverpool and Manchester United today, United always screw up. United always throw it away. Manchester United always seem to, do you know what? Can't be bothered now. We can't be bothered to try or even attempt to rescue the situation that we are in. And it's getting to the point now that it's getting really, really fucking embarrassing that we've got players here that if they're not willing to show any fight, they are at the wrong club. And that is what fucks me off the most. We should have had 9 points from 9 this week. We would have been miles and closer to Aston Villa, would have been closer to Tottenham tonight as well if we would have won today's game, because Tottenham aren't winning at the moment. Villa didn't win yesterday. It's like United thinking that, do you know what, if we get back into the Champions League, we're going to get fucking ass kicked again. And that's the mentality. I don't think some of these players actually care about when they put on a Man United shirt. I don't think these players care at all, in my view. I do not think these players care. And that is the vibe I'm getting off these set of Manchester United players. The vibe I get is horrendous. These are players that are only in it for one thing and one thing only. They only want their wage. They don't care about their performances. But then you've got a manager who is now coming out defending them, saying, don't listen to the criticism. Don't listen to the hate. Don't listen to pundits. Don't do this and don't do that. It's like Erik ten Hag is now all of a sudden jumping to the defense of his players, basically saying they don't know what they're talking about. They're in the wrong. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them and don't listen to them. So you basically are turning into Solskjaer. You are protecting these players and basically holding their hand for them and saying, do you know what? That's not matter what they think. It's about what I think. I'm the manager. I make the calls. I make the decisions and I will back you 110%. This is what is frustrating about Erik ten Hag. That for me is quite weak. If he's protecting players that are not good enough to play for this club, then don't come out protecting them, praising shit performances. Because if they're not good enough, what the fuck are they doing here? That is, again, my big argument. If you've got a manager holding these players' hands for them, again, that is the mentality of these fucking players. It isn't fucking good enough. And then when we jump into the second half, United come out flat as anything again. We didn't start that second half well. We came out flat more than a fucking car tyre. We came out so flat. We basically let Liverpool come out and let them batter us again. There was no fucking response. What did we do at half-time in that changing room? That is what I want to know. What is being said? What is going on behind the scenes? What is actually going on inside that Man United dressing room? Because we came out and it's like there's no fight left. There's no energy left. Again, I'm not happy. I've got to say, if we want a point, you're going to have to take it. But do we deserve to win the game? No, we don't. We don't deserve to win the game. You don't deserve to win a game that you are playing shit, pathetic amateur football. And Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville are absolutely right. These are simple fucking decisions that Man United are getting wrong in every fucking aspect. And I agree with them. This is simple things that Man United can't seem to do right. And again, at top level football club, if you can't do and perform your roles properly and you can't do your job, then I'm really sorry to say this club needs a fucking clear out. And they're right. These players are taking a liberty. They are taking the piss. If they're not good enough, don't be at this fucking football club because we are going to be better off without you. We don't need you lazy individual players that don't give one fuck. You are lazy. You don't put any fight in. You are letting opposition after opposition fucking batter you in every phase of the fucking game. You are letting these teams outfight you every fucking game that we're in. The opposition are battering us, and it's getting to the point that it's getting frustrating and annoying that United cannot learn the basics. They can't learn the simple things of how to play professional football at a high level properly. Like, I've won stuff in my career. I've played at the top level of football. And at the end of the day, if United cannot perform at that level, then that, again, is down to the mentality of those players. They are a joke. They are a circus. They are clowns, basically. They're clowns in disguise trying to be professional Manchester United Football Club players. And again, they're not. They aren't professional. They're lazy. Every individual in that team I rate is lazy. But when you've got, again, when we find that equaliser, all of a sudden, oh, we're going to wake up now. That's what annoys me. It's like we go a goal down on purpose to all of a sudden be fired up to try and somehow rescue this situation again that Man United have got themselves in 3 games in a row. I mean, every time we concede, all of a sudden the team looks fired up to find a response. Is that the game plan? Is that the tactics? Let Liverpool outplay us, let's park the bus, and then all of a sudden, let's try and break on the counter-attack and find a response, or even trying to find a goal, or even an equaliser to somehow rescue this game that we are actually in. And the equaliser, I mean, it is defensive calamity from Konza. I mean, why Jurgen Klopp today decided he thought it was a good idea to go with Conor Bradley and then Konza at right back and then next to Van Dijk as the next centre-back. Why Jurgen Klopp thought that was a good idea to go with that centre-back partnership and then have Conor Bradley, who's still learning to, get to the grips of Premier League football and gain more experience in the right-back position. Why Liverpool went with that today, I think defensively, that has cost Liverpool massively. Absolutely cost them, because that equaliser for Manchester United was not coming. That equaliser wasn't going to happen until Konza made that idiotic decision to give Fernandez a free assist on goal. And then because, Kelleher has come way out of his goal line and way out of his own penalty area, and because Konza has laid the ball off nicely for Fernandez, there's only one thing and one thing he's going to do. He's going to go for goal and he's going to shoot. And luckily enough, the way and the distance he shot the ball from, it's gone over the goalkeeper and fired it into an empty net. I mean, that is a type of goal you can concede on FIFA. That's the type of goal you would concede on EA Sports FC 24. That is idiotic defending from a Liverpool centre-back that I don't think that's paid off for Liverpool today. I think the rumours of true that Konate was carrying a slight knock. I think that was bullshit. I don't think, Jurgen Klopp really wants to put Konate next to Van Dijk, because I think he knows Konate does make mistakes. But against a top team like Manchester United, well, we used to be a top team, we're not really a top club anymore. You would have expected Liverpool to really learn from that lesson. As soon as that mistake happened, that for me, that is a quick sub to be made. That for me should have been a quick, easy decision to make from a top class manager like Jurgen Klopp is. Soon as Konza makes that mistake, I would have been flipping my fucking lid. And you could see Klopp did. Jurgen Klopp absolutely lost his fucking shit. Klopp snapped. Klopp was fucking fuming. And you could tell by the body language. You could tell by the facial expressions. He absolutely lost his shit. He flipped. Because his Liverpool team have got into a really good 1-0 comfortable position here. They are battering and outplaying Manchester on every aspect of the game. And they're controlling the game at Old Trafford. And Liverpool all of a sudden make an indecision decision to try and play the ball back to the Kelleher. And, because Fernandez has reacted very well and he's seen Kelleher's off his line, he's going to do one thing and one thing only. He's going to go for goal. And quite thankfully, he did. Because it gets us back in the game. And then that fires Man United into life. It's like trying to start the car battery and the battery's completely flat and low as anything and the car won't start. Get the spark plugs on, get the chargers on, get the leads on that battery, connect it to another car, get that battery firing back into life. And all of a sudden, that spark came, and all of a sudden, Liverpool were wide open. Liverpool did not cope after that. It's because Man United didn't expect it. United got themselves an easy goal-scoring decision made for them because of Jurgen Klopp's indecision to start Konate next to Van Dijk. And then, obviously, the Conor Bradley situation, that had to be resolved quite quickly as well because he was already on a yellow card. I mean, how Conor Bradley was still on the pitch inside that first half, for me, that's a red card. I can't believe that is only a yellow. He's absolutely swiped and taken Marcus Rashford off the floor. He's absolutely clattered the hell out of him. How VAR aren't looking at that, that is a fucking disgrace. That, for me, is nothing more than a joke. And then, talking more about the second half, when we get ourselves into that lead through, again, pure genius and pure generational talent from a world-class midfield superstar in Kobbie Mainoo, who is basically carrying this United midfield every fucking game. I know he's probably not had his last two best games of Man United, and that's down to him being called into the England full-time in England's international squad, the first team, playing under B-Tech tactics under Gareth Southgate. But in his second game for England against Belgium, absolutely running that midfield show and was probably England's best standout player and then got deservedly man of the match. But that brilliance today shows if you have a midfielder like this and you can build a team around him, Kobbie Mainoo is going to go fully potential. He's going to go massively up the world-class midfielder rating in the world of European football. For me at the moment, if there's a standout player for young player of the season in the Premier League, it goes to Kobbie Mainoo by an absolute mile. Soon as he gets that goal, and I honestly thought, if he gets the ball, he's either going to lay it off to another United player, he's going to shoot, or this is going to go horrifically wrong, lose the ball, and then Liverpool on the counter-attack. But it's just the pure brilliance of the goal. And I didn't see that coming. I honestly did not see that goal coming from such a talented, generational, world-class talent in Kobbie Mainoo. He is a phenomenal, phenomenal footballer. Phenomenal talent, phenomenal individual that actually gets what he wants to do at Manchester United Football Club. That is what you have in a player that actually cares. That is what you got. That's a player that plays for the shirt, plays for the badge, plays for the supporters, plays for the fans. That is a player that gets what Man United's DNA is about. As soon as we get that goal, you think sky's the limit. You think, right, we've got into the lead 2-1. Let's keep this lead. Let's not be idiotic. Let's not be stupid. And let's not throw this away. We're in an unlikely position against title-chasing Liverpool, who are chasing a 20th Premier League title, which I still think they can win, even though with this point today, and Liverpool will be frustrated and angry that they haven't won the game due to the lack of conversion rate or their lack of attacking quality on goal. That's probably cost Liverpool in their front three today because they didn't take the chances they had. And then we get the lead, and it's like, don't do anything stupid. We are winning this game from an unlikely situation where we found ourselves in that first half being battered more than battered fish. We are winning this game. Don't go and do anything stupid that is going to throw the kettle out of the not going to throw the water out of the boiling kettle. Don't go and throw that nice boiling water away that's inside the kettle, trying to make a nice cup of tea or a nice cup of coffee. Don't go and throw it away because you've got yourself into the lead. Don't do anything stupid. And what do? As per fucking usual, we get into a lead and then all of a sudden, backs are against the wall. Liverpool make some kind of decisions that I didn't really get. I mean, Harvey Elliott, Cody Gakpo, and fucking Harvey Elliott, Cody Gakpo, and Curtis Jones come on for Szoboszlai, Endo, and Darwin Núñez. If I was a Liverpool fan, I would have been fucking fuming. Because the whole Liverpool team was getting battered after that. Soon as those certain tactical subs that were made by Jurgen Klopp, you're bringing on at Old Trafford to try and somehow win the game, Curtis Jones, Cody Gakpo, and Harvey Elliott. And you've taken off Darwin Núñez, who's your best striker. Endo, who's been a generational talent for Liverpool's midfield in the CDM position. And you're probably taking off Liverpool's second best midfielder in the Prem in Szoboszlai, who again had so many chances, not just once but twice, inside that first half to make that Liverpool lead even more crucial to take into second half. And Liverpool would have won the game. If Liverpool would have taken their chances to keep their best players on and also take the chances they had inside that first half, Liverpool would have won this game at an absolute coast. They would have won this game at least 5-6-0 today because of their chances that they create. We don't see Man United do this. This is what Man United need to learn. Look at the chances Liverpool have had, they didn't take. Look at the amount of opportunities we had on Thursday. Did we take them against Chelsea? No. Did we take the chances we had today? We took one or two which we didn't see actually coming. And I think, luckily we got them, but has it rewarded us? No. It's only a point. The second half, in fairness, was much better. But we should not be playing the way we are playing. I just don't see any United DNA. I don't see any identity. I don't see what we're trying to do on and off the pitch. I don't see what we're trying to transition. Are we a part the bus side? Are we a counter-attacking side? Are we a free-flowing attacking side? Are we a defensive side? I don't get what formation we're trying to play. I don't get, the tactics for the midfield. I don't get the favouritism, again, of some certain individuals that played yet again for Man United once again today. I just don't get what Erik ten Hag is trying to influence at Old Trafford. But is it working after today? Well, quite clearly, by the first half shit show, it ain't working, is it? If we're being really honest. Are Man United fighting? No. Are Man United showing any fight to win trophies? No. Are Man United playing good football at the moment in their last 3 games? Fuck no. We're not playing good football. We are playing five-a-side football that a school team could do better. And it isn't hard. If you play proper football under proper tactics with a good setup, you will win silverware, you'll be successful, you win trophies, and you have a team that are fighting for each other. In that first half, I saw nothing but individualism. That is what I saw the whole first half. I saw a bunch of individuals trying to light up Old Trafford. I mean, we're not a set of Christmas tree lights. We are a team that is meant to be playing together as a unit. We are fighting on our own. We are fighting our own losing battles that we're not going to win. And when you go on an individual battle knowing you're going to lose it, what is the point? And again, that is what I see from half of that United first team. We are in it for ourselves. We don't give a shit about the rest of the players around us. We are only doing our job for our own individual ego to be bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and get all this undeserved praise, all this undeserved optimism and hype that we don't deserve based on shit, pathetic amateur performances. And what happens in that second half to lose that 2-1 lead again? It's got to be called out for what it is. That back four is shit. The back four are at fault for both goals. And I've always never rated him. And I don't understand why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was allowed to sanction his transfer. What the fuck is Aaron Wan-Bissaka thinking? We are 2-1 up here. We are going to get an unlikely 3 points that we probably don't deserve based on the football that we play today. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka decides to swipe the hell out of Harvey Elliott. I mean, Aaron Wan-Bissaka has been outplayed by a B-Tech Fulham midfielder that thought it was a good idea to go and play for Liverpool and hardly get any first-team football, any first-team opportunity or first-team action. He gets brought on in the second half. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka has decided, you know what, I am going to make an rash, an indecision, and make a massive, massive fuck-up of the lead we've got. He decides to swipe the hell out of Harvey Elliott and swipes the hell out of him inside our own penalty area, brings him down, and Anthony Taylor has got no choice. It's a clear stone wall penalty. And I don't know what Aaron Wan-Bissaka must be thinking up here. I mean, why throw away that 2-1 lead with an unlikely result being achieved by Manchester United Football Club today against, a Liverpool team that can still win the Premier League? Why throw away that leading result that we've basically got nailed down to win? win this game, we close in on Spurs and a bit on Aston Villa, but makes a rash decision to hack Harvey Elliott down. And then, like I said, Anthony Taylor's got no choice but to point to the penalty spot, gives the penalty, and then Mo Salah converts it nicely into Onana's bottom right-hand corner. Liverpool grab the 2-2 draw. They grab the point, and we throw away again another lead that we've comfortably, somehow from somewhere, got ourselves into, and Man United again have thrown it away. And you've got to think, what is going on defensively? Because if Aaron Wan-Bissaka is meant to be this right back that everybody rates, then he should not be playing for this club, because if he's going to make in rash decisions like this and throw away stupid decision making at an important stage of the game, then I'm sorry that this game, for me, this result is on Aaron Wan-Bissaka. This is massively on him, because he should have thought better and made a better tactical decision from himself not to do anything stupid in that moment of the game. I just can't believe, knowing you've got Harvey Elliott against him on a one-on-one situation, I just can't believe Aaron Wan-Bissaka decides to hack him down, bring him down, and give a bloody penalty. I would love to know what Aaron Wan-Bissaka must be thinking. Like, what's made him do that? I know he's a threat on the goal, and it's not like Harvey Elliott inspired any Liverpool fucking magical fairy dust in that second half, but you've got to question, what is Aaron Wan-Bissaka fucking doing? You have thrown away Man United's points here. You have thrown away 3 points that we didn't deserve to win anyway, but we could have done by keeping this 2-1 lead, not throwing the points away, not throwing the result away. And you've done that. Like, surely to God, something from somewhere has got to start calling this out. Because if you think this is the answer for the right back position, wake up. Because I'm sorry to say, he ain't the option we need. He's bloody crap. And if he's going to make rash decisions like this is going to cost us defensively. And that is why we concede the penalty. That is why we concede the second goal, because of Wan-Bissaka's indecision making. And it fucking frustrates the hell out of me. And then what also really whacks me off as well, and it fucked me off, and it came out of Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville's mouth. Diego Dalot has to be Manchester United's standout player of the season. He's been fantastic. He's been brilliant. He's been amazing. And then you think to yourself, what are you talking about? Diego Dalot has apparently been Manchester United's player of the season under Eric Ten Hag in his second season in charge of Manchester United Football Club as manager, and apparently Diego Dalot has been Man United's best player all season. Excuse me? Like, what? I mean, really? Where have we got this from then? Because I must have been blind watching any of the Man United games. I must be blind. Diego Dalot has apparently been our player of the season. Did you see him today? He makes 1 or 2 or 3 decent tackles, makes 3 or 4 good runs on and off the ball. But apart from that, player of the season. Our back four is shit because we've got him and Wan-Bissaka. And you're wondering why we can see goals. But it ain't just on those two as well. It's on the inexperience and the ability of Harry Maguire, who's basically a fridge. And we've basically thrown in Cambuala, who, again, him and Maguire are the only 2 fit centre-backs we've got for today's game. And again, that is the question for the Man United medical team. We have only got 2 fit centre-backs to start this game. And again, the injuries are no excuse. United can keep using this as a fucking excuse every time they like. But those players should still be able to step up. Those players should still be able to fight. Those players should still be able to win a game of football. Those players should not be relying on others that are not involved in first-team football due to the injuries they've got. You can't keep using that as an excuse. These are professional fucking footballers that want sympathy and want the violin played every time something goes wrong. And again today, United can sympathise as much as you want, but you have thrown this away today, I'm afraid. You have massively, massively fucked up again. I'm sorry to say, a point is not enough. 2 points from 9 and everyone thinks that a point's all right. Like, really? Like, really? A point is all right today when we could have had 3, but because of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, we've not won the game. I'm sorry to say that is the mentality. That, again, is the ability of this Man United squad. These players are shit. They are embarrassment. I mean, when Marcus Rashford went off injured, he ain't fucking injured. Marcus Rashford was lazy. Marcus Rashford was awful. Marcus Rashford was basically invisible. You might as well have given him Harry Potter's dad's invisibility cloak because he went completely missing all game. Made one decent run inside the Liverpool penalty area, did too much, tried to take an extra Liverpool centre-back on and then lost the ball and Liverpool then went and counter-attacked. Again, Garnacho today. I mean, probably for the first minute, he did score, but he was offside. And I'm afraid people are blaming Bruno Fernandes for that. Even though Bruno Fernandes has played an absolute beautiful and slick through ball that has split Van Dijk and Konza and Connor Bradley completely shell-shocked and completely wide open, Garnacho should have kept himself onside, I'm afraid. I mean, do these players not know the offside rule? And Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville, again, are blaming Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho should have kept himself onside and made the run at the right time in the right place. He should have kept himself in an onside position, and he didn't. And you're blaming Fernandes for that. I mean, at least he tried to get United into an early lead, and you're blaming Bruno. And then what fucks me off then is Darwin Núñez is meant to be this world-class striker, and I still think he is. But then Garnacho gets penalised because apparently Garnacho makes a bad tackle on him. Fucking Darwin Núñez is running at him at speed like he's fucking Usain Bolt and fucking clatters into low and falls on the ground like a little 5-year-old baby, fucking claiming that Garnacho's badly fouled him and badly injured him, and he gets up from it, and it's like, that is fucking amateurish. If you've got players like that fucking crying and falling to the ground like they've been hit by a train, I'm really sorry to say that is embarrassing. That is really, really fucking embarrassing. If you've got players falling into the ground like a train's hit them. I'm sorry to say, but no. Garnacho didn't even make the foul on Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez has made an absolute meal out of it and has probably fucking massively embarrassed himself. If you're going to fall to the ground like that, at least make an effort to actually do it properly. Because Garnacho hardly touches you. You're the one running at him. You shouldn't have gone for him anyway. That's, again, indecision making by a set of Liverpool players. But, again, we are sat here 3 games in a row, no wins, 2 draws and a defeat, 2 points from 9, and apparently everything's fine again. I mean, I ain't happy with a point. I'm massively frustrated, but we didn't deserve to win. That's the only thing I would say. We did not deserve to win the game today. United did not deserve the 3 points. We threw it away again. Every time we get ourselves into a good position, United cave in, United give up, they wave the white flag. They want their little violin playing in around to sympathise with them. That, the going gets tough, United give up. And I keep saying this. When the going gets tough, Manchester United give up on you. And again, they have quite clearly shown today that they are incompetent. If you can't hold on against Liverpool and make better decision making in the whole aspect of the whole 90 minutes, then it says a lot about these players. And you can use the injuries and you can use the excuses that Man United are coming up with. You have thrown away 3 points due to a bad set of centre-backs and a bad back four, a front three that provide a lack of service to Rasmus Højlund, not like he made himself shine up in any glory today. You can use the injuries to Scott McTominay and Marcus Rashford as much as you like, but I'm afraid to say, if you're going to keep on doing that and you're wanting us to sympathise with you, the Man United fan supporters are not going to fall for that bullshit. You can hype this up. Oh, at least we got a point. At least we didn't lose. At least, we got something from somewhere. No, not with me. You've got a defence that is shambolic. You've got an attack that is selfish. We don't have the players or the article to be able to hold on against these top teams. And the top teams batter us in every aspect of the game. We are battered on and off the pitch because we shell shock ourselves. We don't know what to do in big decision makings and big games against better clubs. And I'm afraid this dominance will keep on happening until we learn. And those mistakes are not going to be learnt from very quickly. But again, for me, this is on Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Kobbie Mainoo's wonderful goal is in vain, basically. Brilliant, world-class, phenomenal goal from a young 18-year-old player that actually gives a shit. and the rest of them are trying to not get blamed for it. And it says a lot. I mean, Camboala didn't exactly have a bad game today. I thought, again, a young centre-back that I don't really rate, really think he's the article or the product to really think he should be United's starting centre-back against next Harry Maguire, even though, again, he was shit again today. Let's not talk about that useless fridge. I'm sorry, but those two young players are showing these senior players up. And it's not funny, but it says a lot about their mentality. They want to win. These players don't. Those two young players get it. The rest of them don't. And it says a lot. And I think if you're going to give anyone man of the match today or player of the match, I think it goes to Willy Kobbie. So I thought defensively he was quite good for Manchester United against Salah and Nunez and Diaz. And I also would give it to Kobbie Mainoo for a wonderful individual solo goal that, is probably one of the contenders for goal of the season. Again, two Man United players have probably provided goal of the season this year for this current Premier League campaign, but we have thrown it away. That goal's in vain. We have thrown 3 points away due to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and he's got to take credit. He's got to take responsibility for that. He's seriously screwed us up. And again, if you want Wan-Bissaka in this team, then good luck us keeping clean sheets and making big decisions in the right place at the right time. Because that Wan-Bissaka's penalty error that has made Mohamed Salah rescue a point for Liverpool has fucking cost us. So I'm giving it to Mainoo and I'm giving it to Kobbie, but 2 points from 9 ain't acceptable. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hit the like button and the share button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Share the video. Hit the tweet button. Hit the retweet button. Remember to always remember the notification bell. Put that bell on auto so you receive dedicated brand new content planned for the rest of this year in 2024 on United Red Devils 20. We've got more Fortnite, EA, Rocket League, Call of Duty, Formula One, transfer news for the summer transfer to cover right throughout the whole of Europe, Premier League, Championship, etc., etc. Brand new videos, shorts, live streams, and we now have to look forward now to our next Premier League game, which is away to AFC Bournemouth next Saturday evening. And the talk and the chat and the live stream for that will be in the early hours of Wednesday morning. So look out for that for Man United's game away to AFC Bournemouth for next Saturday evening. And I hope you all enjoyed it. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Be nice. Be kind to each other. A quick message from Red Reaper 176. It was a real shame we couldn't get the 3 points, but at least we didn't lose. Yeah, but it's the mentality of these players. I'm gutted for Kobbie Mainoo. I'm gutted for Kobbie, and it ain't good enough. So it's 2 points from 9, and I just don't think that's acceptable. 3 games without a win. Ever since we beat Liverpool 4-3 in the FA Cup quarter-final. We've not won a game since then. I think we're gunning for the FA Cup and trying to get a 5th. I think that's the mentality we're going down. I think that's the direction we are trying to go through. And I think if we don't win next weekend, I think the manager's got to go. But can we keep repeating the cycle every 2 years and sacking the manager? I don't think we can, because I just don't think that's the answer. But like I said, we've drew 2-2, 2 points from 9, 3 games without a win. We should have beat Liverpool today. We've thrown another 3 points away. And again, it's on the players, it's on the staff, it's on the manager. Man United are in crisis, and we have to get real with that now. This club's in fucking crisis. But enjoy the weekend and this Sunday evening. And I will speak to you guys very, very soon. And I'll see you for the AFC Bournemouth v Man United chat on Wednesday morning. Thank you.